Oh, brick by brick, brick by brick, brick by brick, brick by brick, brick by brick. Yes, today the Top Hat guy is covering the Bricks and Minifigs situation. Bricks and Minifigs. God, that's hard to say. Alright, so let's get it going. So yeah, today we are going to be discussing the huge topic of the whole Bricks and Minifigs situation, dealing with both Reckless Ben and poor Brian and his family, all of that. But also, I want to talk about the people who are watching these videos and then immediately shouting ACAB. Okay, we're gonna get into all of that today. But like most people are doing, they're recapping the whole situation. I'm not gonna spend my time in this video wasting any time telling you the situation. If you don't know it, go check out Reckless Ben and you're gonna find out. Like, you just go on his channel, you're gonna see it. It's gonna be, you want to start at the video that says $200,000 Legos stolen, somewhere around those, right? Okay, so anyhow, what is happening, YouTube? I know, way different intro than I usually do, but for a good cause, people, for a good cause, okay? Because I cannot stand being in a capitalist country knowing I'm surrounded by corrupt companies, okay? Cannot fucking fathom it, people, and you shouldn't either, because we, the people, have the power to stop all corrupt companies. You know how? The same way humanity is using their emotions to solve the problem of the Bricks and Minifigs. Now, let me go off my record and saying, do I agree that people are harassing the companies that have like the store locations that have nothing to do with this situation? That's a mixed marble of bags there, people, because yes, I fucking do. And here's why. Because they are congruent with the situation, because the CEO controls the whole franchise. He's getting paid by all the stores. So until every single store is collapsed, I don't blame humanity to act like humanity does when they see corruption. They don't use logic. They don't use intelligence. They use emotion, people. If you don't know this throughout history, you're fucked, okay? You're fucked. I'm sorry to say it, but you have unrealistic expectations for humanity, and you can't have that. I'm sorry. Reckless Ben, if you didn't think this was going to happen and you feel bad, I'm so sorry, bro. I'm sorry humanity is like humanity is. But you're doing a great thing, and you should feel proud for yourself, because you did the right thing here. No matter how the rest of humanity reacts to what you did, bro, you do not have any responsibility for what they fucking done, because you have videotaped and showed your good faith, and what you're trying to do is absolutely great. Amazing. I wish more human beings would do shit like you do. Even the silly, goofy shit. You did it for views to make sure that this got out there. And I want you to know I appreciate the fuck out of that, man. That is awesome. You're killer. Now, on to the whole second video thing with people talking about ACAB. Listen, people, I have friends. I have one friend that is still a police officer. Only one. Only one. That's going to be very important to mention. And I would say that one person hasn't been there so long, he could probably bitch slap an old lady and still get away with it. Not saying he would. I'm just saying he probably could, because he's been there that long. And yes, as fucked up as that is, I guarantee that's how the police office works. If you've been there long enough, you can just get off with a slap on the wrist, boys. Hell, even if you haven't been, most police officers sadly can get slapped on the wrist and be like, okay, don't do that again, Johnny. I'm watching you, Johnny. God damn it, Johnny. Yeah, the second time might not be a slap on the wrist, but still don't get in trouble. And then I've had so many friends who were big and bold, were police officers. And they stopped for a multitude of reasons. One of five of them were they were like, man, I can't stand the perception that cops have. I tell people at like bars and shit that I'm a cop, and they won't drink with me. They slide away from me. They're like, are you on a sting operation? Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, or he just gets bad, like they'll just act nervous. They'll act scared. He's like, I'm tired of people fearing me, even off duty, whenever I'm a cop. So he stopped doing that because of that. And then there's another buddy of mine. I'm not gonna say names, but there's another buddy of mine who now works in like a cable company doing like I thought he said he did satellite dishes, but there's no fucking satellite dishes these days. So maybe it's just like normal internet. I don't know. Modems or something. I don't fucking know. He crawls under houses though. I know that much. Because he asked me if I wanted to work with him. I was like, fuck that dude. You know I can't do, with arachnophobia, I can't do that shit. But, you know, I'm a pussy over spiders, guys. If y'all didn't know, Top Hat Guy's a pussy over spiders. I'm not afraid to admit it. Anyhow, but off point here. He pretty much said he, you know, chose that career over. But well, first, let me back up a little bit. The biggest thing with him is he was National Guard first. He went in and became a National Guard, you know, to protect people. He's awesome dude. Love him to death. He's like a brother of mine. Consider him a brother of mine, personally. And then he went and did the police force at his local, near his local town. Not in his local town, but the town like right beside it. So he pretty much still dealt with people that he knew all the time. And he said between the adult daycare and like just all the cases where just ridiculous cases, and I mean I get it. If you're listen, I feel so bad for you if you were a sheriff anywhere in North Carolina. Okay, I'm not gonna say the county because I feel like that's too much information for YouTube and the internet to know of. But if you're a police officer, period, in North Carolina, I'm so sorry for you, bud. Go do something better with your life, man, because you deserve better than we deserve. Because holy shit, is there some shitty people in North Carolina that just wants to cause fucking trouble. And I get it. You might like he went in there in good faith, and he walked out because it was both just a bunch of fucking adult daycare, and then he saw all these other cops who he just wanted to punch in the fucking face because they were just high on power, and they were just, you know, using their power, you know, unlawfully, if you want to say. You know, if you're going to become any part of the public to protect, or any type of the public people, like service, the one mantra you should have is, with great power comes great responsibility. And if you can't get behind that, don't get in public service, people. Don't do it. Because we, the people, will find out, and we'll ruin your life just like everybody else. That's what the people are here for. To make sure if you are doing your job, you're doing it fucking right. This is the age of recording. We're going to start recording every motherfucking thing. So you better be on your motherfucking toes, bitch. That's all I got to say. Now, with that all in mind, I don't personally have the belief of ACAB, because I do know there are even some good officers, or just ignorant, like blissfully blind officers in station everywhere. In probably every town there might be one good one. Maybe. I want to say maybe. Because I do know there's certain places that probably don't have a lick of a good officer either. I'm not going to name names. I'll probably get in trouble if I name names. But you know it, I know it, we all know every town in America has a corrupt cop. We know that for a fucking fact. And we also know, on the majority line of things, that most of the time, the reason is that the good cops either get fired or try to do the right thing and just get overruled by all these corrupt cops. So they just fucking leave because they're like, well, I'm not making a difference anyways. My goodness, ain't get overruled by these pieces of shit, so what the fuck am I doing here anyways, right? And I don't really know what you do after that, man. Like, after you've lived your whole life believing in some, and your whole hopes and dreams crash, and you realize that most cops are pieces of shit. Not all, but most. 100% but most. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the people like Asmongold who still have this fucking deluded illusion that these cops, just because they get this career, that don't make them human anymore. But it does. They're still human. And every human is acceptable to corruption. I'm sorry to say, I'm acceptable to corruption. Fuck, boys. I ain't corrupt, but I'm acceptable to it because I'm human. We all are. So the first line you need to understand is it is possible. It is very tempting for a cop to become corrupt. Very easily. And it don't even take like, there's levels to corruption on it too. Because like, if you just pull over a fucking person and even if it's a legal stop, but then you drag it to like just to get something like a drug search for 2 hours or something, anything, just trick them into anything because you know the tactics and they don't know their rights and you take full advantage of that. I'm sorry to tell you, bud, you're not doing your job. You're a corrupt fucking cop. But here's the thing, that is their job. That is their fucking job, to get to write up tickets, regardless if it's lawful or not. That is their fucking job. Now it is supposed to be lawful, but that's not the game they fucking play, and you fucking know it. You the people fucking know it, that's how they do. What are we gonna do about it? We the people have the power. It shows with this Bricks and Minifigs situation. It goes to show we do have the power. Not only do we have the power against the corruption in police, but the biggest thing this is showing is we have the power to shut down any company we want as a public mass of people. We have that power. But guess what? That's always been our power, people. Waking up now, ain't you? That's always been our power. We have always had the power of demand. If we demand it, they supply it. Supply and demand. If you don't comprehend just general economics, people, hello. If you keep buying the fucking bullshit, the shitty products, they're gonna keep giving you shitty products. If they give out a shitty product, don't buy it, let the company dissolve. That is our power. That is what we have. Force them to be put in a corner, like say Naughty Dog back in the day, and they're either gonna make it or break it. They're gonna create something that was forced under pressure that is absolutely amazing because of it, or it's gonna break them. Either way, that's their choices as a company. They should be ashamed to sell us bullshit. And we should be ashamed for buying the fucking bullshit. I'm mad at you personally, people. I am. You piss me off more than they piss me off. But that is it on its own, right? But the biggest situation here that I do want to cover about this whole Bricks and Minifigs situation is this. A lot of people are not even, like, everyone I'm talking to, I've had to tell them about this the Bricks and Minifigs. So it's huge. It's all over the internet, but it is not nearly as far as it should be. Because if I can go down to my local smoke shop and be like, hey man, have you heard about the Bricks and Minifigs situation? And they tell me no, these stoners don't even know about it. I'm over here like, fuck, it's not big enough yet. Even though it's huge. It must just be huge on like just YouTube, I guess. I don't fucking know. But like, I hardly ever see it on Facebook, which I'm hardly on fucking Facebook. I can't fucking stand Facebook, guys. But I hardly see it on any of my social media platforms. Just YouTube. Now, it is all over YouTube, mind you. But that might be because my algorithm, too, you know, like... And again, that might also be the case... Well, I don't know if that's the case on the other social media app websites, because I figured, you know... Anyhow, I did see one on Facebook, but they were trying to put it as Ben was the criminal in all of this. And that's bullshit. That is such bullshit. I saw that, I was like, yeah... I already knew Facebook was compromised, but I don't need any more motherfucking proof than this now. I'm pretty sure most social medias are compromised and bought out by the media, and the media is bought out by fucking politicians. It's simple as that, people. If you can't comprehend that in your society by now, I don't know what to do with you. I don't know. There's nothing I can the top hat guy cannot save you. I can't do it if you're that stupid. Not ignorant, no, stupid. So, anyhow, here's where we sit on the road of things. And I wanted to bring my attention to this subject because there's so much to talk about with it. And the biggest thing I wanted to put down is these right here. One, I'm so proud of everybody for collaborating together in mass and doing what is right, doing justice. Even doing it in humanity's way. Humanity's going to do that. Emotional, unconstructive, just rageful. But that's okay. That is all of human history. I don't expect less. And I'm surprised Charlie and those people who have made videos talking about how you shouldn't be harassing these other store locations don't comprehend this. They expect too much from humanity. I don't. I know humanity. I've studied humanity my whole fucking life. I study it every fucking day of my life. Understanding psychology and social economics and then just the economy and how all three fucking mix together in a blend of holy shit, this is the world. On top of all the corrupt layers of corruption that we have to deal with because it's already been built since who knows fucking when. Probably when JFK was fucking alive. Who fucking knows though? I mean, seriously, people, there's so much in life that I love to talk about because of this subject. Just brings light to so many of the aspects of it. And it's so fun to do this, to like talk with y'all about my opinion on this shit, because I don't care what the fuck y'all think of my opinion. I don't care what y'all think of me. So I love talking about this shit. Okay? I know some people will talk and try to talk with the people and what they will agree with. I'm not afraid to go against the grind and say, you motherfuckers are stupid for going like acting like this and harassing these stores, but I fucking agree with it. I can't not agree with it because it's going against corruption of the CEO. Like, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be like, woo, let's go harass motherfuckers, let's go and get more motherfuckers, yeah. I'm not gonna do that because I'm for one, I'm pretty sure I can. Hey baby, I'm sorry. Hey baby girl. No, I know. Snowflake is trying to play with me. But I'm not gonna do any of that shit because for one, I'm sure some fucking cop could probably see that and like, yep, we're gonna get that motherfucker. We're gonna get that. We finally getting the top hat guy today. But I will sit here and say, in my personal opinion, this is how humans react. I can't go against that. I can't sit here and just have unreal expectations for humanity and say, I wish this is how. Because no, I really don't wish this is how. I love that's how humanity acts because, well, for one, it's real. You know it's real if it's based off emotion. If they're doing it through just pure emotions, at least it's real, guys. And I'm so sick and tired of the people who fake the victim and holy fucking shit, all those fakers that just lie, deceit. I call them worm tongues from Lord of the Rings because they do nothing but spew out toxic sludge out of their fucking mouth. That's all they do. So, anyways, that's the biggest thing I'm so excited about this is I hope I can show this and tell people, listen, we have the power. We the people have the power. We always have. They don't want you to know that, but we have always had the power. It just depends on if we can comprehend how to use it, how to instrumentalize it, and how not to overuse it. Okay? Because I think French chopping off the heads was kind of overusing it, okay? That was the line I don't want to cross, all right? There's the line. The French Revolution set the line for how humanity can react emotionally, and that is the max there. You don't want to go that far. That's too far. So I guess the line should be a little further back if that is the limit, right? So, but anyways. all I really want to get in the end here is, I understand you ACAB people. I do. I personally, I mean, it's hard not to say, like, I can't argue against them. I can't. I don't hate every single fucking police officer. I hate every single corrupt police officer. But I fucking love me a competent one, man. Someone who is actually in the profession, knowing they're in this toxic environment and people hate them, knowing people hate them and still doing the right thing. That is so fucking admirable, bro. And if you are a good police officer, good for you, bro. Don't worry about public perception unless unless it endangers you, bro. If it endangers you, I'm fucking sorry. Human beings are gonna act like human beings. We're not perfect. I'm sorry, bro. But I feel like that's the one person who can understand people feeling like ACAB more than anybody, though. Because they go back to their station and they can look around and see, yeah, I fucking hate all these other cops too. And if you don't, then you're just a piece of shit, man. I'm sorry to tell you. But if you see a corrupt cop and you're living in that environment and you don't fucking hate the corrupt cops, you're part of the fucking problem, dude. If you're letting this happen, even if you're a good cop and you're just letting this happen, you're not even trying to fight it or go to your superiors even above your station and above your fucking like actual police station, not just your position station, but your actual whole station above that, and be like, hey, all these motherfuckers are corrupt. Here's the names. Here's the unredacted footage that they illegally redacted, and so on and so forth. And that's another thing. That's a whole nother thing. Is the whole police redacting things that they don't need to be. If you're a cop and you redact something that is just unnecessary, you're committing you're going against the law there, bro. That's illegal. If it's not, it fucking is to us, and that's all that matters. And that's the next thing. Whether it's illegal or not in the fucking books, we don't care anymore. We the fucking people have had it with our judicial system. It's bullshit anyways. It's against us. It's not for us, the same as cops are these days. Most cops are not here to protect us. They're doing a job. And their job, I'm sorry to tell you, at this point, ain't to protect us, it's to give us tickets or worse. That's their job. They have a quota to meet, that's what they're gonna fucking do. Regardless what they have to do it sometimes. And that's what I can't fucking stand. And what you, the people, need to understand. Okay? On top of that, though, on top of all this, every single thing I've said, on top of it all, I just want to say, we live in a shitty world, but it does not have to be, people. We, the people, have the power to change it. We just have to all wake up and use that power, to realize that power. We all have superpowers. I know, right? Crazy. It is the power to come together. We have to do it together. It's obvious that only one person bitching, not one Karen, is not strong enough for this, guys. We need everybody to understand the power we have. That's why they don't want us together, united. That's why they want to keep dividing us with race, with sex, with every fucking thing, with everything you enjoy. If that other person doesn't enjoy Dragon Ball Z, fuck that guy. No, love that guy. Be like, hey man, listen, I understand you don't like anime. I love it personally, but I understand you don't like it. It's okay. Here's a beer. And they might buy one for you. If they don't, it's okay. You did the right thing nonetheless. The people want you divided from them. I know, baby. The people, every government wants you divided. Every company wants you divided. Nobody in your society that's running your society wants you united. So what do? Motherfucking unite, people. Let's get it. Let's do this. Let's unite together, finally. Let's solve this corruption once and for all. Because it's not going to get done by one man, by one president, by one office. No. By one cabinet. No. Our government is not here to help. It is here to control. We have to be the ones who help ourselves. The second all of America realizes that, the better off we're going to be. This is the Top Hat Guy, signing off for now. I hope you all have a great day. Think about everything I've said. Everything, please. And Reckless Ben, again, man, thank you for this, for all that you've done for Brian's family. You have a beautiful soul, dude, and it goes to show, and people appreciate that. More people, I hope that inspires more people to have beautiful souls and doing the right thing. Even in goofy manners, I don't care how you go about it, man. If you want to be chaotically good, I'm, I mean, my favorite character is Charlie Day on Always Sunny. So, I mean, obviously you have some supporters because a lot of people say the same thing. We like chaotically good people. We do. As long as you fit that good label, we like you, man. Keep it up. Sign off for now. You all have a wonderful day.